Hello, this is Jonna Burke with Burrell's Loose and the roaming Bulldog reporter for the PR Agency Management Summit, and I'm here with David. David, will you please introduce yourself?
Sure, I'm David Thalberg, Executive Director at Krupp Kommunications here in New York City.
Great. David, can you just share with the audience a couple of the takeaways that you have from the summit over the last couple of days?
One great takeaway and one terrific thing I thought about the summit was meeting terrific PR practitioners from around the country. I sat for a day and a half with a guy from Bentonville, and of course we talked Walmart, but just talked about the ways that he did things, and very similar to what we would do in New York and otherwise. There was a CEO of a company from Kansas City talking about his square footage and how much more they can afford because it is Kansas City and it's not Manhattan. But I think the great takeaway really was that people are positive about this industry, and they're still willing to learn. There were people here who were probably 23, 24 years old, and then there were people there my age and far north of that, and it just shows that we're always ready and willing to learn. And the information that was provided by the panels and the keynotes was just incredibly informative. Obviously, this event was about profitability, and people are looking how can we be most profitable. Social media is one of those big things that's still hanging out there. There are a number of companies that are doing it well, doing it smart. There's others that it's just there and they want to do something, they want to learn from it. So I think by next year, hopefully, and certainly the year after, people are going to be wiser and be able to share information with their clients better, or in-house, be able to talk to the C-suite about social media and how it's important with PR. So I think PR, it's an ever-growing system.
David, do you plan on being here next year, and do you recommend this to other agency owners?
I would love to come back next year. I think Mike and the council and Bulldog and everyone just puts together a terrific event. The content really was informative. The content was smart. And again, when you look around at the people around you, you realize you're there with a very good bunch of people, and I would absolutely recommend coming back next year.
Great. Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.